Yo, what's up guys? We're back. It's Tuesday morning actually. We put in some work yesterday. We have a 2010 Chevy Traverse here. We had this in a couple weeks ago. We did some plugs on it and now it has random misfires. So the front 3 cylinders are just not wanting to fire. So we did everything we could. We tore it apart 5, 6, 7 times. Replaced plugs a couple times, replaced coils, scanned, tested. It drives fine under throttle, but it's just missing under idle. So I think the problem is deeper. I'm kind of leaning on there is a pinch in the wiring harness somewhere. And when we folded the wiring harness over to get to the plugs, that we actually did something to corrupt one of the wires. We kind of thought it could be a catalytic converter. Customer wanted to go ahead and order one anyway, so we went ahead and threw that in, and it's still seeming to miss. So unless we have fouled plugs, which we're gonna try a couple different plugs this morning, I don't believe it's gonna be the catalytic converter. So I'm not sure what we're gonna do on that. So every once in a while you get a rotten tomato, and that is our rotten tomato. So in the booth yesterday, we also had, let's see here, yesterday was kind of like a redo day. I have this Mazda 3. Now, I had sprayed a brand new bumper cover for it a couple weeks ago, and it just didn't match. I couldn't do anything to get it to match, and I told the customer right away before they even picked it up. I said, hey, we got a problem. I couldn't get the bumper to match. I want to see what you think. He showed up and he actually loved it. He's like, no, it looks great. So I said, well, you sleep on it. Let me know what you think. I kind of showed him the difference. He could kind of tell, but his eyes weren't as trained as mine. So you know, he was happy with it, which as long as he's happy, I'm happy, but I wasn't really happy with it. And he ended up messaging me and said he'd take me up on the offer. And what we did is we went ahead and instead of trying to chase the bumper cover and repaint it a completely different color, we went ahead and just blended the front fenders where it butts up. So now we're gonna have, well, I guess we could actually see. We should. We use the same color, so it's gonna match now as far as color. So ignore the tape residue and a little bit of dust. But now we have the right color. So we actually, you can see our color on the tape here, and you can see that there's no color up here. We actually just kind of blended our paint into this panel so we get a good match here, and then we went ahead and re-cleared the whole panel. So we did that on both sides. So we're gonna do a little light cut and polish on that. So I'll take a little bit of 2000 grit sandpaper and some water, and I'll just lightly cut across that panel to make sure there's no dust and dirt and debris in the paint. And then I'll machine buff and polish the panels. We'll unmask it, wash it up, and we'll sand it. So he'll be happy. Also, I was driving, let me see, we're gonna go out here. About a month or 2 ago, I was driving the right-hand drive Civic Turbo Coupe, and I was on the freeway, no shit, and I saw something, like, it looked like something flew up my car, and I was like, what was that? That was weird. Huh, I couldn't see anything in my mirrors, so I just kept going. And then later when I got to the shop, I had realized that my rocker panel completely flew off. I don't know if you guys can see the holes and stuff there. So there's a panel, as you can see on this side, this panel, that I didn't have the rest of the clips on the bottom because I was kind of waiting until I got it up on the lift to put brand new clips in place. And I've never had them fly off, so I thought it'd be okay, even though I didn't have the bottom clips on. And apparently not, because that must have been what flew off going down the freeway. So I am sorry for whoever was behind me. I know it didn't hit anybody, I didn't see any accidents, but I'm sure it ended up in the ditch. And man, I can't even imagine you know, a 6-7 foot long rocker panel coming flying off. So anyways, we ended up getting a whole parts car recently, so I ripped off the rocker panel yesterday, and while I was in here blending these fenders, I thought it would be a good time just to shoot some color and clear these while I had a clear mixed up in the gun. So we got a brand new rocker panel, for the coupe. We'll throw that on later. Also, we have Mikey's Integra, and we finally got the color for it, as I said in the last video. And we already had the mirrors prepped. We are gonna shoot a batch of parts this Friday, and that way we just have the body to do. So I already have the mirrors hanging, and since I was already in here spraying that and this, I thought, why not mix up another color and shoot these mirrors. So I know the lighting in here is not the best, guys, but really pumped about these mirrors, pumped about this color. So this color is called Synergy Green. So just pumped about this project, guys. So this is an Acura Integra GSR sedan. So it's gonna be just beautiful. It's not quite Lamborghini green like the Del Sol, but it is beautiful. And it really changes in the light. It's hard to tell, but in the sun, this color is gonna look so beautiful. So really pumped about that, guys. Today we also have a 2021 Toyota Tundra coming in. It's coming in for night shaded taillights. Now, I claim to do the best night shaded taillights, and I'm gonna show you guys just why and how I do that. So we're gonna do a whole video on how to do the night shaded taillights. My last video has over 100,000 views. Sorry, my last video has over 100,000 views on YouTube, and we're gonna do the same video. We're gonna do it faster. The last video was around 15, 16 minutes. We're gonna do it in about 10. I'm shooting for 10 minutes, and I believe that we can achieve that. And I'm gonna show you guys how to do the best night shaded tail lights professionally with lifetime warranty. So I'll pump to show you guys that. So hope our customer shows up. I'm sure he will. He seemed pretty anxious to get the tail lights done. So we'll be waiting on that. As far as the coupe goes, we're gonna go ahead and pop that rocker panel back on there today, probably just so it's on there and out of the way, out of the spray booth. I am gonna make sure before we go drive the car that we will get the proper hardware underneath the car intact. Now, I also have brand new wheel liners to install. I hope they fit. They might not fit, but we got 2 brand new wheel liners in there to install in the front. We're gonna do the proper hardware as well on that. And I also got brand new B-pillar trim for the back sides of the doors that goes on there. So I'm pumped about that. I just realized I need a couple screws though that go in those points and those points. So I'll have to get some small screws before I can quite install these, but that'll complete the look of the doors. And then, guys, we are pretty much just to the point where we need the back 3 pieces of glass. Once I have those back pieces of glass, we're gonna fully detail the car, and we're gonna get it back out there for street tuning, you know. So I got Jamie a new P28 m-tek ECU for chipping, and I'm sure he'll be happy with that. And we'll see if we can get him here for a few more hours to do some, for one, a cold start tune, because this thing is not loving on cold start. It just sounds real rough. Actually, I'll show you guys right now while I got you guys on the camera. So these Noco Boost HD jump boxes are amazing too. You guys can get them in different sizes, and I love this jump box. There is a smaller one, but I do recommend that particular model. So we're gonna go ahead and cold start this. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but she's just kind of sounds a little rough. In about 2 minutes, she'll actually start sounding pretty good. So once it's warmed up, it runs like a top, but I have to warm it up, because if I don't warm this car up, it will foul out the plugs and then it won't start at all. So I have to warm it up each and every time I start the car. I have to let it run for a few minutes before I just go drive it, even if I'm just pulling it in and out of the shop. So you can already hear the idle pick up. It's already picking up, so it just does not like cold start. So we're gonna try to do some adjustments to get it to run a little bit better on cold start. So for now, I'm gonna shut that off, guys. I'm not quite gonna pull the car out yet, so But yes, this is the GB70 model on the Noco Boost. You can get them on Amazon, eBay, O'Reilly's. I got that off the Snap-on tool truck. It's kind of nice. I got to do a few payments, so kind of made it nice, I guess, for purchase. But they're about $225 or so on average for that box, that particular model. And it's perfect. We've jumped trucks, big trucks, cars. The battery lasts. It's got a light on it. You can charge phones off of it. So if you go camping or anything, you can use it for USB charging and stuff like that. So very compact, has a lot of jump power. So pumped on that, guy. So I do recommend the Noco GB70 model HD jump box. So anyways, as soon as we get that street tuned, we'll probably tuck it away for the winter. Hoping to get it tuned here soon. Another thing is, this weekend I came in and I was trying to apply the Falcon tire lettering on the Falcon tires, and I destroyed 4 of them, guys. I think it was just because I had it a little too cold in here. So I didn't even have the heat on. It was 56 degrees in here, and I just didn't think that it was gonna be a big deal, because when I did the Del Sol tire lettering, it worked out amazing. It worked out pretty much perfect first try, so I didn't think much of it. But I did 2-3 different attempts on that one rear tire, and it is a new tire, and I properly cleaned it too. So I did a few attempts, and I just completely destroyed the tire lettering. So I don't know if I got one in here. Yeah, you can see it right here. I already ripped them. They're brittle. I completely ruined them, and now I have to actually get 4 new ones, because I kind of ruined the sidewall of my brand new tire. So now I have to completely get something new to cover that up. So otherwise I got to replace the tire, and I'm not gonna be happy about that, replacing a new tire. So I got a hold of the company, hoping to get 4 more tire letter kits, and we'll get the tire lettering on the car. We're definitely gonna put the heat up. I'll probably just crank it up to 70 in here, just like when we do vinyl and decals. The adhesive likes it to be around 70 degrees. So that's about the last thing on the coupe. Just want to get that car done, guys. I got 2 other projects in line, and I'm pumped to show you guys. So as soon as we get that coupe done and in storage until spring, we can start on the other projects. So like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.